When people think of House Targaryen, names like Aegon the Conqueror, Daenerys, and Rhaegar come to mind. But there are a few lesser known members of the Targaryen dynasty whose stories are just as intriguing, tragic, or mysterious. Some were warriors, dreamers, and a few nearly changed the fate of Westeros entirely. Here are 5 lesser known Targaryens with very interesting stories. At number 5, we have Balon the Brave, the prince who was almost king. He was the second son of King Jaehaerys I. He was a very formidable warrior and a beloved heir. He earned the title Prince of Dragonstone and the nickname Balon the Brave. He was also the father of Viserys I and Daemon Targaryen. He matters because Balon was a fierce dragon rider. He was bonded to Vhagar, one of the last surviving dragons from Aegon's conquest at the time. He also served as Hand of the King, and his prowess in battle and the court was unmatched. But Balon died unexpectedly from a burst belly, possibly appendicitis, leaving a power vacuum that led to the Great Council of 101 AC, ultimately setting the stage for the Dance of the Dragons. And had he lived, Westeros may have avoided decades of bloodshed. Number 4, we have Aenys Blackfyre. Aenys Blackfyre was a descendant of the Blackfyre line, a cadet branch born from a Targaryen bastard, given the ancestral sword Blackfyre. He matters because Aenys spent most of his life in exile in Essos, planning to reclaim the Iron Throne, but he was captured and executed without trial by Sir Barristan Selmy on the orders of King Aerys II, the Mad King. Aenys' execution is one of the lesser known, but morally complex action of Sir Barristan's life. Some argue it was a premeditated political assassination, an act that foreshadowed the Mad King's descent into tyranny. Number 3, Rhaenys Targaryen, the queen who never was. We've seen plenty of her in House of the Dragon, but she was the daughter of Prince Aemon Targaryen, and she was a strong contender for the Iron Throne, as we know, but was passed over at the Great Council of 101 in favor of Viserys. She matters because, despite being a dragon rider of Meleys and married to Lord Corlys, Rhaenys was denied succession because she was a woman, most likely, and her resentment and political power made her a critical figure in the Dance of the Dragons, where we just saw in season 2, but she died at the Battle of Rook's Rest. Rhaenys' story um, is kind of a tragedy, according to many in Westeros. At number 2, we have Aerion Brightflame, the prince who drank wildfire. Aerion Targaryen, son of Maekar I, was known for his cruelty, arrogance, and obsession with dragon magic. He believed he was destined to become a dragon. He matters because he served as a terrifying reminder of madness in the Targaryen bloodline, infamously cruel and dangerous to those around him. His death was bizarre and grotesque. He literally drank wildfire, believing it would turn him into a dragon. He ended up burning from inside out. Aerion's death left the succession in question. It ultimately paved the way for his younger brother, Aegon V, Egg, who was a humble squire turned king, to ascend the throne, which reshaped Westeros for decades. And finally, at number 1, Sarah Targaryen, the defiant daughter of Jaehaerys I. She was the rebellious daughter of King Jaehaerys. She rejected the life of a noblewoman and defied her parents in nearly every way. Sarah fled the Red Keep after being forced into a Septa's life, sailing to Lys, where she became a powerful figure in the Free Cities. She ran pleasure houses, dealt in secrets and coin, and is even rumored to have borne several illegitimate Targaryen children. Many believe that Sarah's descendants continued to influence politics kind of from the shadows. Some speculate that hidden bastards from her line may have played roles in later conflict. Well, the Targaryen dynasty is remembered by those such as Daenerys or Aegon or others. The stories of those who were cast aside, rebelled, or died kind of show who House Targaryen truly was. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.